friends, happy Friday. We are on our chapter 9, A Secret Cave, in our book, Ranger in Time Rescue on the Oregon Trail. So, here we go. Chapter 9, A Secret Cave. The sun was getting ready to set after supper, but there was still plenty of light. So when Sam asked to go back to the rock, Ma nodded. Be careful. I'll take Dog with me. Sam slapped his knees and Ranger came running. We'll pretend we're the first ones on the trail, Sam told him as they raced toward the rock. The setting sun made it glow pinkish orange. We can look for gold. Ranger galloped alongside Sam. It felt good to run with the warm wind in his fur. When they approached the rock, Sam headed for the spot where he'd started climbing before. But something, a vibration in the air, a sharp smell mixed with the earth and rock, made the fur on Ranger's neck prickle. Ranger barked and jumped in front of Sam to hold him back. Hey! Sam stopped just as the buzzing rattle echoed off the rocks. Sam sucked in his breath. Curled on the rock ledge right where Sam had been about to step was a snake. A rattler that had to be almost 4 feet long. Its forked tongue darted out, tasting the air. Its tail vibrated faster, sizzling with a high-pitched warning. Stay away. Be still, Dog, Sam whispered. Don't spook it. His voice was tight and scared. There's a picture of Ranger protecting Sam, and there's that snake they encountered. Ranger growled low in his throat. The snake raised its twitchy tail, and another angry buzz filled the air. The snake tasted the air again, then turned and slowly slithered away through the dust and dry grass into a crevice. Sam let out a rush of breath. You are the best dog in the world. He sank to his knees and he wrapped his arms around Ranger's neck. Ranger could feel him shaking. Sam held on for a long time, and when the trembling went away, he gave Ranger one more squeeze and stood up. Now, let's climb to the top. Sam stepped carefully from ledge to ledge, watching for snakes, but he didn't see any more. He climbed higher and higher with Ranger on his heels. Finally, Sam stepped onto a ledge with some shade and plopped down to rest. Let's take a break, Dog. Then we can go the rest of the way to the top. Ranger didn't want to take a break. He thumped his paws on Sam's chest, knocking him over and licking him all over his face. That usually got Luke moving again when he was tired. But Sam only laughed. I just need to catch my breath, I promise. Ranger licked Sam's ears one more time and wandered off to sniff at a wide crack between two of the rocks. It smelled damp and cool. He pushed his nose in a little more. It was a deep crevice. Ranger barked. His bark echoed somewhere that sounded far away. What'd you find, Dog? Sam leaned over to look into the crevice. This looks like it goes on for a bit. He turned himself sideways, wiggled through until he disappeared. Ranger barked. It's okay. Come on in, Dog. Ranger squeezed through the narrow passageway until it opened up into a cool room with rock walls. He barked again, and his woof bounced all around. We discovered a secret cave. Sam looked around. When his eyes got used to the shadows, he saw writing on the walls. More names. No, I guess we didn't discover it. Looks like someone else was here first. Ranger liked the cave. The air was cool and soft in here, and he was getting tired. He turned a few times and settled on the rocky floor, head on his paws. Sam ran his hand over the names, reading them aloud. J. Bauer was here on July 11th, 1847. F. B. Chamberlain was here in 1849. Look at all the names. Brisby, Hawk, Connor. So many people were here before us, Dog. Do you think they saw rattlesnakes or got sick or had to scare off buffalo stampedes? Ranger lifted his head. Luke used to talk with him like this sometimes when they were alone in the backyard or up in Luke's bedroom. He'd talk about important things and ask questions, as if Ranger was another person. Ranger could never answer, but somehow Luke always understood he was listening. Sam seemed to understand too. I wonder if they all made it to the Oregon Territory, or California, or the Great Salt Lake, or wherever they were going. Sam traced another name with his finger. I hope so. Then he added, even more quietly, I hope we all make it too. Ranger stood up. He walked over to Sam and he nuzzled his hand. I'm so glad you came with us, dog. Sam gave him a good long scratch behind the ear. We should go. It will be dark soon and Ma will have a fit if we're not back. I'll race you down. At the campfire that night, Sam told everyone the story of the secret cave, full of names, and the rattlesnake, and how Ranger scared it away. You are a mighty fine dog, Ma told Ranger. She slipped him an extra thick slice of bacon. Good job, boy. There it was again. Good job, boy. But Luke didn't come. Still, Ma's praise made Ranger warm inside. The greasy, salty bacon filled him up, and soon he rested his chin on his paws and closed his eyes. But all night long, Ranger dreamed of sharing cheeseburgers with Luke and Sadie. He imagined curling up at the foot of Luke's soft bed with the bright red comforter. He dreamed of baseballs and hot dogs and chasing squirrels around the picnic table. When he woke, Pa and Mr. Harrigan were hitching up the oxen. It was time to start walking again. Ranger trotted along beside Sam and Sarah. Even though they gave him extra hugs and ear scratches, he felt tired and sad. This journey seemed like it might never end. Ranger had found Amelia when she was lost. He'd warned Sam about the buffalo. He'd scared off the snake. What else was he supposed to do? There was no one lost to find. Was he going to keep walking forever? Behind this wagon? And that is the end of chapter 9. And we will start chapter 10 on Monday. And chapter 10 is called Farewells and Snowballs. You friends have a great weekend. Mr. Joy will see you on Monday.